Good morning from the mountain. Today is the day the Lord has made. We will rejoice and be glad in it. And there's Gizmo. He's my little sidekick. I've been kind of sick this week with a lot of coughing and phlegm, and I didn't upload because I didn't sound that great, and I didn't think anyone would really appreciate that. So updates from last time. These are cucumber starts, and I'm going to trellis them when they get a little bit bigger, because cucumbers, if you've ever grown cucumbers, you know that they kind of snake outside of their pot, and they will grab onto things. And so I thought, what better way than to trellis them, keep them off the ground while they're growing. And the beans are doing fantastic. They've really taken some growth. And today's Monday. Monday's exciting for me because Monday means it's fertilizer day. So I get to fertilize all these guys, give them some good nitrogen and phosphorus, especially now that they have flowers and lots of tomatoes. I'm going to try to get a view in there and show you how many tomatoes we got. Well, I don't think I'm going to do it much justice here, but let's see. These tomatoes, well, you can see, yeah. I mean, we finally got it turning red also, so we're going to be able to eat them soon. This is exciting. As I've stated before, we've never had tomatoes do well. We've always ended up with very spindly plants, and the tomatoes are very small, not super flavorful. A deer got this plant, oh gosh, about 2 weeks ago, and that was on the one night that I decided not to let the dogs out to bark. Apparently, there's a really good reason they're barking, and it's to keep the critters out of the yard. So I do end up getting up about 2 or 3 times a night, simply to let the dogs out and scare any deer away, since we do live quite mountainous. Oh, this tree. This is a loquat tree. And we got it down in the city in Fairfield, where my brother-in-law lives. And one of my sons decided to take the seed from the loquat and put it in a pot. So this was maybe 15 years ago. And we planted it, and it's doing really, really good. Unfortunately, all the fruit appears to have fallen off, but they're nice little yellow, very sour, very juicy fruit, the loquat. But it's really cool because, I don't know, it's just a different kind of tree. It doesn't really fit in with all the pines and the oaks. So nice little addition there. The bell pepper that my dog ate the top off of is starting to really bloom out good. And when I fertilize it, it's going to do even better. These have really, really, really come to fruition. And by that, I mean, look at that fruit. This is a scallop squash. I've never had one before. So I'm really excited about that, to see how that one goes. The beans I put in the back, I don't think they're getting enough sun to actually sprout. And we have zucchini coming on. Look at that zucchini. It's always so exciting. I don't care. I could come out here day 1 or day 50. And when I see a fruit on there or a vegetable, it's always exciting. So that one little one I put in place, that was a yellow squash that had died there. So I replaced it with a zucchini start I had. And it's kind of cute because it's reaching for the sun. So it's growing up. It's getting tall because it's trying to reach that sun. And let's see, did anything else change? Oh, these are just starts. The eggplant, I don't know. For some reason, they don't start real great. I got butternut squash in there and yellow squash, which I have to get planted somewhere today. That was where I also had my cucumber starts that got in yesterday. Here's how the corn and the peas are doing. It's just kind of fun, you know, even if I don't get anything out of them. I'm just curious to see how it grows. And just to pretty it up a bit, because, I mean, let's face it, swamp coolers are not pretty, but we have no neighbors and it keeps the house cool. So that works for me. I put a couple of those hanging pots here, and they actually seem to really like it. These ones are growing better than the other ones. curious to wait for the flowers to bloom and see what kind of colors we get out of that. The rose bushes are just super happy. You can see, since these are, I don't know, maybe because these are those tiny roses that you get from the store and you can replant them. Look at all the roses though. Look at how many. And cutting them back is a really good deal because they will come back. Roses always come back. As my grandmother said, roses are drunks. They love water. So this one especially is next to the cooler, which does drip a little bit here and there. So, and then I water these every day just because roses are drunks. So I'll give them what they want. The other thing I did since being on last was I planted, this was that one that was against our house. It does get sun in the morning, but it doesn't get sun all day. And so far I've put in beets in there in the front, and then there's a row of carrots in the back. The carrots have not yet done anything, but the beets are really fun. I have to put this on here because my dogs will, well, you know, they'll run through it and destroy it. Let's see. Oh, see all the little green, light green? Those are all the beets. And what's cool about beets is you just sprinkle them on top. And then, look at that. And then they grow, well, obviously they all grow down, but their little seed ends up being on top of them. I don't know. It's really cool. So I've had to keep these very moist because you have to keep them wet and warm, and they need light. And back there is carrots, and I'm hoping I'll be able to give you an update of some carrots back there. But the beets I just kind of sprinkled, and they're popping up. And I love beets, so that's gonna be fun. Oh, I forgot to share that my husband put in these T-posts. It's kind of hard to see maybe. T-posts for the tomatoes, because what I have to do as the tomatoes grow, they are going to get heavy, and I'm gonna have to put string through and kind of start giving them a little trellis of their own. So we're gonna link some heavy string between those two T-posts and then weave them through the tomato plants, give them a little bit of height, let them go up instead of out so much. And then the eyesore here is going to be not an eyesore, hopefully by tomorrow. My husband is painting a rack for me so that I can put some of my supplies on the rack instead. So I plan on putting that up there. I'll be able to hold some things, which will be obviously nice. Like I said, we haven't gardened up here before, at least not heavy gardening. We've popped in a couple squash plants in the past, but other than that, we've always gone down the hill. So hoping to give you guys a better view of that in the future. So other than that, those are all the little updates. You don't realize how much you really do in a couple days until you come back and start talking about it. So, oh, you can hear the roosters down there. Anyways, this is Mornin from the mountain. Hope you all have a blessed day. Gizmo, got anything to say? Gizmo. It's my cute. They said he was a Chihuahua. I don't know if that's a Chihuahua. He doesn't look like any Chihuahua I've ever had, but I love him. Anyway, yes, Mornin from the mountain. Hope you have a blessed day, and I will be back again. I'm trying this long video instead of the up and down, hoping to capture a little bit more. I don't know. Let me know if you like this or if you like the up and down. And if you get a moment to like, comment, and subscribe, that's always appreciated. All right, y'all. I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye now.